All right, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So Pearl, the main character, reads an article about a certain kind of tea that will help her, improve her memory. She goes and she gets this tea at this Chinese herb store, and then she's coming out to park, coming out to leave the store, and she gets assaulted by these Chinese gang members, which, sets her off because she all of a sudden realizes that her little bubble is, burst, and that she's vulnerable. And she's never been vulnerable her whole life because she's been a ball buster her whole life. She cracks. She decides to fight back. And that night she goes over to the Mahjong ladies and she tells them what happened. And she convinces them that they have to fight back. That's the inciting incident when she meets with the Chinese gang and she, has this little episode. And then she gets together with the ladies. And they decide to form this gang and commit this crime. And they had heard about this big poker tournament that's happening in the poker room at the dog track. And that is the big crime that they're going to commit. Okay. So they proceed to prepare for the big crime. And the doorway of no return is that the ladies do these practice crimes in order to become criminals. They've never committed a crime in their life. They have to become hardened criminals. So the minute they commit the first crime, they've entered through the door of no return because now they're criminals and they're liable. And, I don't want to tell you, I guess I could tell you the details and the crime that they commit or how they get away with it, but I'd like to save that. So anyway, so that's the beginning. The middle is the ladies preparing for the crime. The middle is the ladies training for the crime. The middle is the ladies setting up how they're going to commit the crime, who the people are that they meet that help them commit the crime, as well as get in the way of committing the crime. And then at the end, what I was going to have happen was Pearl's husband, Lucky, is involved in the mob. He's not involved with the mob, but he knows the mob. And he was going to recruit the mob, for a percentage. And the night before Pearl was going to commit the crime with her Mahjong ladies, he was going to have the mob come down, and the guys were going to commit the crime, and they were going to pay off Lucky and give a little money to Pearl, and everybody was going to be safe and go on their way. Thank you for listening, and I've really enjoyed this month, and looking forward to more. See ya.